Begal. He is the founder and president of Begal Enterprises. They are a disaster restoration firm with experience in national disasters. You know, first of all, what is the situation in Haiti right now is for a small business who would want to try and get there? Is there any way, given the situation there?
I don't think so. At this point, the difference between Haiti and, let's say, the disasters of Katrina or Ike or Wilma, or even a disaster in Mexico, is that Haiti is an island. So there's no way to get supplies via ground. Everything has to be airlifted or sent via boat. So whether it be electricity, water, large generators, all of that needs to be coordinated. And from what I understand, it's very difficult to get airlines in and out of Haiti right now.
Well, the big concern, too, I read the talking point that you emailed to us, it's safety. I mean, you don't feel safe going there yourself right now or sending your employees.
I was in New Orleans 2 days after the levees broke, and then within a week I had 100 people there. But I knew where they'd be sleeping. I knew where we'd be working. I knew we'd have food for them. I knew that we would have the ability to give them stations to shower, to wash their hands, to be clean, and not to add to the problem that was already occurring locally. I couldn't say the same for Haiti right now. You're absolutely right.
Bingo, Bill. That's when we started talking about this segment. I'm like, they're still pulling bodies out of the rubble. Maybe it's a little too early to be talking about boarding up businesses there, but when is it safe for you to bring some people in? When is it time to start talking about doing what you do? I mean, frankly, I think maybe we're probably 2 or 3 weeks before you should even clog up any more, access to Haiti from anywhere on the island.
I would say that's a really good guesstimate. First of all, we have to assume that there might be businesses that could use our services. Typically after a hurricane, we would be boarding up the businesses, maybe even before the hurricane, boarding up the business. Quite often our clients are healthcare, hospitality, retail, and Class A office space. So the point of us being involved is to get the building back up online as quickly as possible so it can then serve the people that live in the area. From what I've seen in Haiti, the buildings are completely devastated. There's almost no salvageability to a building that all 5 floors have pancaked on top of each other. And when you're looking at 70, 80, maybe 100,000 people dead, it adds a whole new element to disaster restoration and the types of services that we would provide.
Bill, not that there's anything wrong with it, but are you a profit-driven enterprise, not a charity?
We are a for-profit business, but quite often, at least in my experience of the last 3 or 4 years, every time we're in a location. So it was in Galveston, we took care of a synagogue that needed some help because they weren't insured. So we might have done $10,000, $20,000 worth of pro bono work to get them up and running. We can't take on a nonprofit or a charity aspect unless there is some for-profit work to be done at the same time.
All right.
All right, Bill.